Say hello to my friends of varying sizes.
Ribal97 just subscribed.
Say hello to my friends of varying sizes.
Toucan_CZE just subscribed, also 4 years. Kappa.
Guys,
_off gifted 4
What the
years
heck?
a subscription. Quick
You're
way
not-
_off gifted a tier 1 sub to 4
You're not
years.
supposed
This
to
is their
start.
first gift sub in the channel.
You're not supposed to start the hype train when I'm about to announce things about the future of my streams, okay? I'm gonna feel so bad. Like, so bad. But I really appreciate it. GG. Thank you so much. I'll be there in a minute. Where were you guys before I made this decision? Okay, so I'm supposed to be here now, so let's do it. Hello! Oh, how many emotes? Hello, good afternoon. I'm here to listen to your secrets, one big ear. You guys are making me so nervous about this because I didn't fully think this through. About like what am I going to even say or share or not share or you know whatever. I didn't really. I'm probably should have. Maybe I was supposed to like make a list of things that I want to say today. But you know, I'm just feeling like I'm gonna say whatever is going on, and then we're gonna play a game and act like nothing is happening. How about that? That sounds right for me. Sorry for touching my hair so much. I cannot look at myself. Looks weird. What is this? I washed it this morning. It's not behaving the way it's supposed to. It's been a while since I have been here. Hello. Okay, let me say hello to everybody because I feel like I owe you that. So, hi Mnich, hi Kui Kui, hello Dan, hi Fable. Thank you so much for the resub. 48 months, which is... Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. So you just got scammed for the, you know, 4th year. And then, hi Sphero, hi Tukan, thank you so much for 4 months. Appreciate it.
Top na rozlauseno Katie's si nam prisla richt, z konsis se streamovanem.
Není to tak.
AJK.
Není to tak. Jako je to tak, ale není to tak. Já to vysvětlím hned. Ale budu to vysvětlovat pravděpodobně jenom v angličtině, tak jestli to nebudeš rozumět pořádně tomu, tak já to pak milé ráda jako přeložím. Ale tak, ahoj Drážku, děkuji moc za 50 korun. A koho tady máme dál? Hi Bizar, hello, 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 hi Frozen. Who else? Who else is regretting the subs? Hi Livanets. And Michal. Good afternoon, everybody. Highlander. Morning? Is it morning for you? Did you just wake up? Já to tak přeložím, okay. I guess it is your hair. No, it's something weird. Why is it doing this little wait thing? I'm gonna put it underneath this and we're fine. There we go. I'll watch the announcement after. I just want to say that I'm gonna support whatever you choose to do. Thank you, Tukan. I'm going to write it down on my Discord afterwards in the news channel or whatever. Guys, I didn't come here today for this. Thank you for 200 biddies. I appreciate it. Like a breakup, but we still live together. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, along the way of that. So, I don't even know where to start, honestly. I mean, I might probably just start explaining about the things that I have been talking about that I couldn't fully, you know, say. And the thing is, I'm getting friend zoned, kind of. Sorry. The thing is, I really do wish it was something different, honestly. I mean, I am excited to like start a new thing or start something else after, because it's about to be 5 years of me full-time streaming, and I guess that's where we draw the line of full-time. So that's why I'm not saying this is my last stream ever, I'm ending, this is it, I'm quitting. No, it's not like that. It's just that I'm not going to be able to make this full-time anymore, because it has been really tough financially. If you guys have been here, I don't know, for the past freaking year, even, like maybe longer than that, but basically I have not been able to make it full-time as an artist and as a streamer. I don't know, it's been really bad since like a year and maybe even more ago, and I really felt like I need to change something, and I need to get something so I can, you know, exist and pay my bills. And I suppose it's not commissions, and it's not streaming. And streaming takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of effort as well if you want to be a good streamer and if you want to like give back to the community. And to be honest, it has been really mentally draining sometimes. I don't want to like talk about the bad stuff, because on the other hand, it has given me so much throughout the years. Like, I'm so happy that I was able to be part of this, and you guys were here and are still here for me, and that I get to do this, and that I get to sit here and like talk to people on the internet that are, you know, willing to watch me. It's just that financially it hasn't been as great as it was at the start. I think it's because of many different reasons, but the thing is, I just cannot do this anymore. I don't want to start crying, but I feel like I might, so bear with me if I do. But the thing is, it started being really tough, and I felt like I needed to do something about that. And I also started streaming as a way to mostly network and like to get in the industry. It wasn't necessarily that like I needed to be a big streamer, I needed to be a, you know, big famous artist, whatever. I just kind of wanted to get in the industry. It didn't really have to be for me that I would be like freelance, you know, all the time, my whole life. So I guess it's the time that I do make a change, and I found a job, and I found a full-time job as an artist. I'm still going to be doing what I was doing until now as a freelancer, but I will be in a full-time job. So it's going to be really time-consuming, and I don't think I'm going to be able to be streaming like at all, like during the first few months at least, and then after that we're gonna see. It should be way better because I'm gonna get some, you know, home office, and it's going to be way better for me because I will have more time. So, you know, I might see you then more, and also like taking some kind of a break from all of this is going to help as well, because sometimes I felt like I had to be pushing content a lot.
To my friends of varying sizes.
Right now. Geek. Thanks for 58. See, this is how long I have been here. This is how long. That's my brother resubbing for the tier 2, so that might be his last resub as well. Thanks. And thank you guys so much for the hype train and for all the support that, you know, went in here while I was trying to explain. So yeah, I got a job. That's the thing. So that's what I couldn't be talking about. Like I could have been like, guys, I'm applying for a job, and I'm like, I went to this job interview and I did this and did that. But the thing is, I hate talking about stuff like that. I don't want to jinx it whenever something like that is about to happen. So I don't like talking about it. I have the urge to talk about it or like to tell people, and then I feel bad for telling them, because like, what if it doesn't work out? Then I'm gonna have to tell them that I'm a disappointment and that I didn't make it, right? So I didn't feel like sharing that on my streams. So I feel like if you're, you know, right, you might have already figured it out, because I feel like it's been quite obvious. And also, oh yeah, I know I started talking about one thing and then I didn't finish it. So I wanted to say that I wish it was like some of the things you guys were guessing, that I got some kind of a NDA, you know, work, and I got some huge commission from a game studio or whatever. It's not it. I wish it was. I truly wish it was, because I'm really scared of the change. It's going to be really, it's going to be really tough. I'm also going to have to go really far away for work, like every day. So it's going to be really time consuming, mostly because of the traveling, because it's far from where I live. I mean, it's, you know, it's not that far, like on the map, on paper, it's not that far, but like when you go by public transport, it gets, you know, the travel gets long. So yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna have a job. I'm gonna start working like next week, and I don't know what about my streams. Honestly, I don't want to quit completely. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. When I have the time and when I have the energy, when I'm working on something that's my own, I want to see you guys and I want to talk to you. I want to share stuff with you. I don't even know if I would be able to like fully quit, you know, out of the blue. That would be really weird for me. I mean, like, there's been times that I wanted to like just delete my Instagram and delete all of my social media and not have to use it anymore. So I kind of feel like this is the time when I could do it, but I won't. I really feel like I also owe you this. So if you guys also, I want to state that that's why I was talking about the resubs. I feel bad that you guys are paying money to like support me and I'm not going to be here. So that's you know, on you if you like to decide if you want or do not want to support me while I'm not here. But my emotes will be here still, so consider that. But yeah, I honestly have no idea how's it going to go. I also feel like, you know, maybe my content will change when I'm back, because sometimes I was pushing art even when I didn't feel like it, because I was like, I'm the art streamer, I need to be doing art, even though I wasn't necessarily like feeling like making art. And sometimes you cannot push yourself into making art and making content. And also like I had to push myself to be kind of positive even when I wasn't feeling like that. You might have seen it sometimes, like I didn't have the same energy I used to. And I just feel like it's a big like pressure taken off of me, like not having to be here full time anymore, because it's been quite long, right? So yeah, okay, let me catch up with the chat. Sorry, I was talking so much. Okay, start at the beginning is usually best. Yeah, I don't know what's the beginning though. I mean, the beginning was that I told you guys that I'm working on something secret, and that I have been like working on something for days, and that was me applying for the job. I got some tasks to do, right? So I can prove that I'm, you know, they should take me in. So I was working on those tasks, and they were supposed to be like, you should be able to get them done in like 2 hours. But me being me, instead I spent like 3 days on those. So I was just like drawing those tasks every day, so I can also like send them in, you know, sooner than was the deadline, so I can show them that I can work fast and stuff like that. So yeah, I wasn't streaming during that time, and I wish I could show you those, because I'm quite proud of what I created for the tasks. But I don't think I can show you now. Maybe in the future. Okay, secretly Casey, same decisions in same time. I don't think it's I don't know. Casey has been like away from Twitch for a while now. So like she's been on and off in here, right? But she never really like fully said that, you know, it's the like break from Twitch or end of Twitch. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Pisa. Congrats on the job. I hope you love it. We'll miss you. I will miss you guys. That's why I'm saying I will be here, but just give me some time, because yeah. When will you be starting? By the end of the next week. So that's why I'm telling you guys today. I mean, I got the news yesterday, but like I kind of knew like for like a week, let's say. Last Monday I went for a job interview, so that's why I was like also like talking about me going to Brno and stuff, but like I couldn't say why. So yeah. I hope we will be able to see your art anyway. So it's going to be an art job. I know I will answer a different question that was in the chat at the same time with this. So it will be an art job. I will be a graphic designer, but like I will be doing illustrations mostly. So basically the same thing I was doing, and it's for like games as well, but it's not a huge studio. I don't want to mention the name. I don't feel like sharing that. So I hope you guys understand. But it's not no big studio. It's not Warhorse. It's not, you know, it's not Bohemia Interactive. It's, you know, no Hangar, whatever. That's in Brno. I don't even remember all of those, but it's something smaller, but it's at least it's, you know, something that hopefully I will like. I'm going to be super stressed out, definitely in the beginning, so please think of me, okay? So yeah, it will be an art job basically, but like a graphic designer slash artist job. Hi Naxi, hello. I feel ya. You feel me in what? Have you been applying for a new job or what? Personally, I didn't judge you as a disappointment. You're doing your best. I'm trying my best. It is true, but I feel bad that, like, I don't know. It might have been like last 2 years that I was struggling. Like last summer, I got the part-time summer job, right? Which helped me a ton. If I didn't get that one, I don't think I would be streaming the last, you know, couple of months, because I would have to like apply for some kind of a job way sooner, and like this one might not have been opened, so like I'm glad it's, you know, rolled out the way it did. Yeah. I was hoping you would tell us that you got a job as an artist, so is that it? It is. I'll be curious to see how you're doing at work, so I expect reports. I definitely will. Trust me, I will be still on my Discord, so if you guys, you know, if you guys miss me, you can spam me on there and I will, you know, I will chat with you. You know, I will spend a lot of time traveling, so I might chat with you guys on the train or something. Some kind of piece of hair flying around. Hi Hoodie, už má práci, nemusíme posílat dono? Protože jste neposílali dono, tak mám práci, nejde nic. Ach jo, ne, nebyly zakázky, prostě už to teďka jako bylo fakt na palici. Is the work closer to your cockroach? No, it's not. That's one of the worst things about it, so I hope it's good. I hope I can manage just fine. Just, it's going to be really difficult to manage like time-wise and like, you know, with the traveling. It's, and me being in a long-distance relationship as well. So if I moved to Tom, I would have it further away from me. So like the past a year or so, I knew that I'm supposed to like find a job, or at least like a part-time job, just something that will help me during, you know, me being full-time here. But I still like couldn't figure out if I should be like looking for a job in Prague or in South Moravia, where I live currently with my family, because I just wasn't sure if I'm about to move or not. So it was just like a really bad like time in between, like what am I supposed to do now? So like this is kind of what's not nice about it, but the thing is, if I get in, if it's nice, if they don't fire me during those first 3 months, like the trial months, I will be able to work from home a few days a week. So I might be able to make it even like from further away, right? So like traveling like 2 days a week, like further than from here, is not too bad. But it would be really bad if it was 5 days a week. So I guess I can manage. But we'll see. We'll see. I will not know until I try. Once you get comfortable, you will let us know. Yeah, I will. So hopefully they're not so small that they can pay you a decent salary. See, from what I was offered, I'm content. But the thing is, we'll see. We'll see if it's enough, you know, like of course I'm not going to really discuss it here, but I think it's okay for what's it going to be. We're just gonna have to see if it like is worth like the traveling and, you know, all the stuff around it. Will you pause it? Well, I will have to pause it for now because like even if I, you know, will not be streaming, probably, I don't know when I would stream, stuff like that, there's not going to be enough time to like do commissions and do other things, so for now it's probably gonna have to be paused, and after that we'll see. But like the thing is, I have not had a commission since like January, February. Like I've been living out of like what I kind of, you know, saved. I don't even remember, honestly. What was my last commission that I did? I think I did some emotes, right? Yeah, the emotes. The Photos emotes, I think they were like the last. Because I'm like managing the social media as well, so I'm doing a couple of other things on top of, you know, commissions and streaming, but it's just, I couldn't really bear it anymore. Pojď streamovat z toho joba, to asi ne, to by asi neměli velkou radost. Jako pravděpodobně ví, že streamuju, si myslím, nebo určitě někdo z nich to viděl někde a je dost možný, že já jako třeba se na mě někdo kouká, ty asi úplně stydím. I don't know. I hope they cover your travel expenses. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out all of the stuff once I'm there and once I actually get into the job. Because, like, I haven't signed anything yet. It's just, I'm waiting to sign it. I just got the offer, so I'm telling you guys. My coffee's getting cold. So So I want to play a game today, by the way. So I was like, maybe we can just do just chatting stream and maybe I can just talk to you guys and then go, but I don't feel like that's a great like last stream until who knows, God knows when. So I do want to play a game and like be here for a longer amount of time. If you'll be using train, you can buy discount card. Oh, what's the name in Czech? Like, you can write it down in Czech. The thing is, I have no idea about the traveling yet. I have not really figured out like what's going to be the best way of like public transport. Like, I'm going to be traveling by buses and also trains, so I need something that's for both. But then also there's like, you can save up money if you buy it in advance, if you like buy for the whole month or like the 3 months ahead or like half a year. But I have no idea if it's going to be like that, right? So like I probably need just like the month first, because things might change. And I don't want to have like a freaking train ticket for 3 months if I don't use it later. Koupíš si u Českých drah za fixní poplatek kartu, která ti dá na každou koupenou jízdenku u nich slevu. Traťová jízdenka, okay. Okay. Budu na to muset kouknout. Děkuju.
Markiaika just subscribed.
And my mom is resubbing as well, even though I'm about to not be streaming. Thanks. Děkuji. I would ask at work if they can buy you that kind of ticket. I don't think so, honestly. Like, it's not their fault that I'm from so far away, you know? They were asking me a lot about it, like, on my job interview, and I said, like, I have to manage somehow, and, Such the manager club. So, like, it was more of, like, I'll have to manage all the traveling and all the stuff, because I wanted that job. I don't know if they really wanted me that badly, like, I wanted to get that job, you know, if you know what I mean. Probably they did, because I did a great job, right? I did a great job on my portfolio and all the tasks and all. Because I'm such a great artist. That's why I didn't have commissions, right? I have now also similar situation. I want to start sending CVs to many studios around the world, but I don't know if I want to be freelancer. In-house would be better for me, but in the same time, I'm scared to relocate to another country. If I would get a job in foreign studio, understandable. I'm scared if I wouldn't be too good in my job to keep that job and so on. I'm stuck now and scared to send those CVs because I think I don't have enough good portfolio. I'm stubborn. Oh, Naxi, you know what? So I can give you an advice, which is like, just screw it. Just do it. You know, go for it. Like, you cannot lose anything by sending out the portfolio and the CV, okay? You're not losing and risking anything. You're just seeing what happens. If it happens, you're thinking about these things afterwards. But like, this is literally what I did with this one. I was like, I mean, the position is going to be open. Should I apply for it? Like, there's going to be so many like bad things that might be because of that. Like, I don't want to, like, what am I going to do about streaming? What am I going to blah blah blah? But like, I will just apply and see. Maybe they won't even like take me in to do the tasks, but they did. And then I was like, maybe I do the task and they don't want me. Like, I'm not going to do a great job. So I was just like, I still had this mentality of like, just screw it. I'm gonna do it and see. Maybe they won't even get me in, you know, like. And now I'm happy I did. I mean, it's like, there's going to be some ads rolling, by the way, so I don't want to like talk too much about it if you guys are not subscribed, so you can hear me. But yeah, just like Levan said, comfort zone is such a nice prison cell. Yeah, it is. But like, I mean, we're supposed to move on as people, I believe. It's better to try than regret after a few years that you didn't try it. That's true. Yeah. Okay, let me see all the messages now. I read that. Hi, Gemmo. What's the announcement? New work so you can stream for a while? Absolutely. Correct. I don't know if you can hear me, though. I think you can't. Through the ads. But yeah, I kind of want to like talk about like the past with Twitch and streaming. But at the same time, I'm like, whenever I think about stuff that have been like good or bad, I just get emotional. Let me see. I got a message. Second. It's raining so hard and it's like blasting through my window. No, it's playing. I heard. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting a job. I mean, I got a job, so I cannot be full-time streaming no more because I'm going to have no time. So I had to tell you guys. But I had to keep it a secret because I didn't want to like be like, oh, I'm applying for a job, and then if I don't get in, I will be like, oh guys, I'm a disappointment. I didn't make it. I'm gonna stay here with you. So yeah, I couldn't really, you know, but I felt like everybody would knew already from what I was saying. I feel like that was obvious. Kam ta holka každý ráno odchází a vrací se domů po 8 hodinách? Divný, že? Kdyby po 8, já se budu tak po 10 vracet kvůli cestování. No, díl ještě. So yeah, to Naxi, I really think you should try doing things if you really feel like it. I feel like you should follow your dreams and follow your intuition about like where you're supposed to be in life. Even though like you're scared, it's like everything is going to somehow, you know, play out for you. especially if you believe it, like if you believe in the good stuff. I feel like that's a huge part of it. I started being teary-eyed because of the lighting. Yo. Yo. This is better now. It's not. Anyways. That's that, guys. But yeah, it's going to be 5 years of streaming. I started when I was in high school. It was during COVID as well. It was like during all the lockdowns, so I had a lot of time on my hands. And it was all really new and like exciting for me. But afterwards, after like, I don't know, the third year, I believe that's when it started to go down the hill a little bit. Because I had to push myself a lot to like do content and like do streams and have a schedule, even though I didn't feel like it. But then I was like, you know, trying to convince myself that like, what are you doing? It's just like, you have like the dream job, right? Because you don't have a boss. You can just get up, you can make art, you can stream it to people that like you. You know, you can do good things. However, sometimes you just don't feel like it, and I sometimes felt really close to like burning out because of it, and that's not great, right? You don't want to burn out doing the stuff you love. So that felt really bad, and yeah, I just hope like having a full-time art job is also not going to make me feel burned out. Hopefully I will still have the energy to do my own stuff and art, and that's what I'm a bit scared of, but we'll see. What else was I about to say? Something about streaming for so long. Yeah, it's been like, there's been ups and downs. I met so many people, and I also like so many people have been here, so many people have left. But like, we built it all together, right? And it's crazy to me that there's still so many people left, you know? I feel like, because it's been really, I don't know, I felt like the switch to the English language made it so like I was starting all over again, which is right, because like I was there's just a few people that stayed from when I was streaming in Czech, right? And it's also like not a lot of them have been here like every stream. There's like, there's crazy people like Michal and Hoodie and Mnich and all those who had those crazy streaks, but other than that, it's mostly like when there's something interesting happening. So sometimes I felt like the burst of energy and of like excitement that I had so many people on my stream and then we were chatting and it was all so good. And then I started a stream the next day, or like, the next stream, whenever that was. And it was a completely different energy, even though I was excited for it, even though I was trying to talk, trying to ask questions. But it was a dead chat, and like all these things, they kind of drain you after some time, and especially if it was your full-time job, and if it's not making you enough money, but it's also not making you happy because you're like, talking to no one sometimes, that's also not good. So yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm excited about the change and about this not being the how do I say it, like something I have to do. I really want this to be something I want to do. So that's why I feel like, taking the break is kind of needed now. You're right, screw it. I will finish new things for portfolio and send it everywhere. Yeah, you do that, and then you let me know. I really want to know. I mean, I send out my portfolio a few times to like even foreign studios, like foreign countries, but it was mostly because I've seen that they have the option to be remote. So I would not relocate, but if you don't have... I forgot to change it! Oh my! I'm so hot in here, by the way.
To myslíte vážně?
To myslíte vážně?
Jako je fakt?
Thank you.
Mihal __ P tipped 200 coronas. Oh my god. Smiley face, so I hope I can congratulate you on your new job and keep my fingers crossed that you are happy with it. Winking face, winking face, winking face,
Thank
smiley
you,
face.
Michal. I appreciate the 200 Czech crowns. You guys are so sweet today. Just today. I really appreciate the support and the kind words. Yeah, I really hope I'm happy as well. It's just like, I won't know until I try it. Right now, I'm super scared because I've never really been in a full-time job like that ever before, right? So it's all really new, and I'm afraid of like how people are going to treat me because of that. Because like sometimes I kind of feel like they can take advantage of you in a way that, like, you know, if I was like a veteran somewhere, you know, from like having the experience of like, you know, how many jobs before and like different positions and like so many stuff on my account that I have done, and I went to a new job, I would be like, ooh, I did all of that, so I know all about it. But now I go in there and I'm like, please be kind to me. I don't know what I'm doing. That's how I feel right now. But yeah, let me catch up with the chat. Levan said, now I feel sad and left guessing who am I going to bother on Twitch now? You can bother Tofu the whole time. With all seriousness, I'm glad you got a job. When you start working with other people towards goals, is really fulfilling. Go get them, Tiger. Thanks, Levanets. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm kind of like curious about how it's going to go when I'm going to be working on art still, but I'm going to be working in a team of people. So, for me, that's a big change. It kind of reminded me of high school again, because I felt like I was back on my atelier, so whatever, when I've been like to the office. But I feel like it's exciting to have a team of people, like especially if you click with them, so I'll see about that. But you know, when you create something and you get to ask other people like what they think about it, because they have also basically the same level of skill or whatever as you, and they can tell you the feedback immediately and you can make things better. That's a different experience to whatever I was doing the whole time, right? So I think it's also going to help me and like help me move forward. Just an update. I just recently opened my Twitch in January. I applied jobs left and right since the past month. My last job ended my contract. Nothing I can do about it. What? Worst part is I have no saved for an emergency funds. Oh no. I pushed myself to send my CV even if I got rejected left and right. Good news. It's promising since I will have a virtual meeting for the job offer, so I would say it's progress. Oh, Sphero! Good luck. Fingers crossed for you. That's terrible that you didn't, you know, have any emergency funds. It's the thing that I've been living off. Okay, sorry. I tried to make it a bit later, but yeah. Well, I hope it goes well for you and you get a job. Hi Mayo. Hello. How you doing? Have you ended today already? I don't think so, right? You're still at work? See? Okay, I'm going to say that I don't even know if I would get through like this whole process if it wasn't for Mayo here, because she has been going through the same thing, but just like a month prior to me. Like, everything that I have been, you know, that I, like, all the info that I got, I was like, I just got this information, what do I do with it? Like, what am I going to be doing? And we were, like, discussing everything, because she was just like, oh, I got that, you know, 2 weeks ago, and, like, you do this and you do that, and I was like, thank you. So, yeah, and now she's also traveling really far away, and she's managed to do it for, I don't know how many, 2 weeks now? Maybe even longer now. And if she can do it, I can do it, right? But she's awesome. So also, guys, if you're not followed, I know she's also not going to be really streaming right now, but she's got nice art, so I might as well do this. I also forget that I have English keyboard on. Oh my gosh. Take a look outside, it's a beautiful day. Why is it not working? Ah, there we go. Um, Someone will definitely see your CV and hopefully you will get the job that you want. Yeah, there's also a thing that, like, with these art jobs, especially, I believe, like, if you send in a portfolio, even if they are not, like, if they don't have a position opened, they might save it. They might save it for when a position is opened, and they are not even opening a position publicly, but they will just, like, take a look at the portfolios they have saved from people that have been sending those in, and they might just, like, email you whenever and be like, hi, so we just opened the position, do you want to still apply, or something like that, because, like, they will have your portfolio. So stuff like that might happen as well. And especially with you, Naxi, you're so determined and, like, so hardworking. I can see it on your portfolio or, like, your Instagram and stuff that I've seen. You have been working on so many things already. And you can, like, whip out a lot of stuff. And I believe in also a short amount of time. And I think that's one thing, you know, like, companies would appreciate in, like, a concept artist. So I really believe you have a great chance of getting somewhere. And I will finally drink my cold coffee. But you're a streamer and they won't have a clue about it? Wait, Frozen, what was it? What were you responding to? Do you mean they won't have a clue about me being a streamer, or? Another update is 10:40 p.m. here in Philippines. Speaking of the devil, I also got an email today at 11 p.m. I will be doing another... Wait, what? It's 10:40 and you got an email at 11, which is in 20 minutes? Was that supposed to be AM? I will be doing another final interview for another job that I'm applying for, but I will be lurking, but we'll come back. Okay, Sparrow. Fingers crossed. Good luck, good luck. Yeah, so I want to be playing a game today, by the way, so we might get into it. So they have experience and you don't, but you know streaming? Yeah, I do know streaming. I know a lot about talking to a camera and a screen, so... You know, I'm like, I can do this. So when I went for my job interview, that was my first job interview ever, and I was so scared because of that, because, like, I had no idea what it's going to be like, what's it going to look like, what are they going to ask me. And I sat there, and I believe because I was nervous, I have been yapping about, like, way too many things. But you know what, I got the call in the end, so it's all good. But I'm going to be kind of nervous because I remember stuff I have said and I probably didn't have to be talking about. Scared or anxious? Both. And also, like, when I'm nervous, I do talk a lot. Like, I do talk a lot the whole time, but, you know, because I hate when there's, like, the awkward silence. Do you feel me? So, like, it's better for me to talk about things than for there to be silence. That's way better for me to be talking about shit they don't care about. We could have been colleagues with Mio. I was on interview in same studio 1 year before. Oh yeah, you told me. Oh, can I tell him now? So the thing is, you have been telling me about the job interview that you went to, and I knew that she was just, like, about to go on a job interview as well, and I was like, really? But, like, I couldn't tell, you know, any of you. I was just, like, keeping secrets from everybody. I was just like, what? I was like, what? Be yourself and you will kick butt. I know I will definitely be really scared being myself, but we'll see. Looks like you were anxious for years now. I will find you and I will kick you. And I can find you because I have you on Strava now. Beware. You nailed it, so proud of you. Thank you, Biz. I really appreciate that. What's that freaking banana you have? Where did you get it? Oh, sharing a clip? During April's Fools? Guys, I'm so hot in this room already. This interview that will be held for a few minutes is for content moderation. I don't know how it works, but we'll see if I passed. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know, don't knock it till you try. That's what I say. I'm so hot and it's not even like so hot outside that it's going to get during summer. I'm going to die in here. Definitely. No, I'm not, because I'm going to be in the office probably the whole time, so hopefully it didn't fire me in a month. I'm so like, I'm excited, but I'm also scared, right? What do I do, guys? Can you like tell me about the first time you got a job? I want to know. Tell me how bad it was so I know what I'm going for. You can visit me on May 1st. I will be working the whole day and there will be a huge food fest. Oh. Sounds interesting.
Rival 97 tip 1000 coronas. I just want to say you are the big inspiration for me and also for your community, I am pretty sure. You did great here on Twitch and we all look forward what you will create in the future. Thank you for thousands hours of cozy streams. AJKAAA love.
I said I'm not going to get emotional. Look at me with my freaking vein on my forehead popping out. Oh my gosh. Rabel. I don't even have tissues in here. Oh my god. You cannot tell me stuff like that. Ah, you're my biggest inspiration. How do I do this? I really want to say some sweet stuff back, but I will cry. Because I'm crying even thinking about it. Thank you so much for all the money. Wow. So, I wanted to say that, guys, Rabel here that just sent this freaking cute message is the person that started it all, okay? You might not know because you have not been here from the start, but Rabel is the person that made me start streaming. But he is also the person that made me I cannot talk. made me do so many things. And I'm so grateful. Chill. It's just like chill. It's just I sent the message, but no, it's really I'm really grateful for you. That's what you call a friend right there, you know? Now I cry. Don't cry. I will be crying because like it's been really long now. You know? Since I started. And I was a kid. I was a freaking kid. I was still at school. I got a freaking okay, because of Rabel, I got like a part-time job in writing articles when I was at school. Okay, so that was like one thing I was doing. And then I started streaming, and he supported me the whole time, and was a moderator in the beginning especially, and like helped me through all of it, and like what am I supposed to do? How do I freaking set up a stream and do things? And if it wasn't for him, like all of this wouldn't be. You might as well cry and let it all out. I cry a lot. I'm a freaking crybaby. Like, I don't think you guys know me, like, know this side of me. That was a huge inside joke a few years ago, at least, on my stream, that I'm a rock. That I'm just a rock that never cries and never shows emotion. But actually in like the my private life, I'm such a crybaby. I cry all the time. I cry when I'm happy, and I cry when I'm sad, and I cry when I'm mad, especially because I just don't know if I have the emotion of being mad. I cannot just like, some people are like, you know, you should like go punch into a pillow or something. You should scream it out. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna cry. I'm so pissed off, I'm gonna cry. A rock that is full of water? Yeah, that's me. But on streams, I don't know. It was because, like, the inside joke, it started because of, like, me having freaking huge as hype trains and getting a lot of, like, subs and, you know, support from the community. But I couldn't shed a tear. It was just, like, I was just, like, looking at it and being like, how do I say things? But it was mostly because I wouldn't, like, think about what's happening at the time, you know? I usually would, like, end the stream and then go cry it out. Like, from being grateful, but it's usually what gets me emotional is, like, thinking and then saying all these, like, words out loud about being grateful, about, like, what got me somewhere and stuff like that, yeah. Hi, Oimiu! You're such a kind person. I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, no. I just kind of called myself down. Don't tell me nice things. Thank you. I'm doing well. I am. I mean, I'm trying to do well. I just got a job, and it's an art job. I don't know if you have been listening to the first part of the stream or if you just came in here. But we've been discussing, like, you know, that I cannot stream full-time anymore. And, like, what happened and what is going to happen. And yeah, I'm just really scared and, like, anxious about, you know, new beginnings. But I am doing well. Like, you know, getting a job is, for me, it's such an accomplishment. Even though it's like not the dream job, like the big studio that I've ever, like, wanted to go into or anything like that. It's not like, it's not like the end game for me, honestly, but, like, it's something where I can grow, definitely, I believe. And if it's not, I'll see you in 3 months, okay? And I'll be right here, sitting here and crying and making art and being like, guys, please take me back in. You need to take small steps. I feel like this is a huge step, honestly, though. I kind of took a leap, you know. Okay, let me read those messages so I can calm down. My first job was a corporate. It was a struggle since first day. It's on a night shift, an environment that I'm not familiar with, no friends, and I had anxiety if I will make it. Still, I did it, and I can say I'm proud that I chose that decision at 18. Oh, I'm really proud of you as well. Also, so nice to read messages like that. I have also been discussing this with a friend yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't remember. But we were talking about, like, I mean, he has been telling me about how stressful it was when he just first started his job that he is currently in. And he was, like, talking how difficult it was. But, you know, right now he's in there and he's happy he's there. And, like, how it's always, like, the beginnings or some phases of life where, like, you feel like that's the end of it. Like, I'm not going to make this. I'm not going to get past through this. And then you do. And then you forget that it was ever that bad. I really should blow my nose, though. I should go and get some tissues. When I got a job in studio for graphic designer, I wasn't able to work for 2 weeks because I didn't have a PC ready, but people were just nice and were actually family, not family that soothsaying to their employees. And I was hella stressed if I fit into team, but it was natural and everything was amazing. I'm so happy for you, Nexi. That sounds amazing. I really wish it was that way for me, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm, like, counting with everything, especially the bad stuff, like, that I might not be able to, like, click with everybody, but everybody seemed so friendly and, like, kind when I went there, so we'll see. And it's also, I know somebody in there already. That's why I applied, because I got told by somebody I knew that they are going to open a position, so there's like one advantage that I have over other people, you know, maybe coming in, because I already know people in there. So yeah, I was dragged to my first job by a friend. He told them he couldn't take it, but that he knew about me, so I went. Basically, all I needed was that recommendation and that I had passed computer science on Charles University. And into the second job, I was in fact dragged by another friend. For several years, he persuaded me to go work for them. One day I decided that, okay, I go for it. Wait, and is it your second job that you are currently still working in? It will happily take you back, thanks. Unfortunately not, I just came here. You landed an art job, congrats. I hope one day I will find an art job. You definitely will. You will, trust me. Your artworks are amazing. You're doing such a great job. And I believe in you. And like, okay, don't get me wrong. I did get an art job, but it's no big game studio, whatever, like that somebody would think. I don't want to state the name or anything about it, but it's a smaller thing, and it's mostly like a graphic designer job, but I will be doing illustrations as well as like a 2D game designer, whatever thing. So it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal for me because it's a, you know, obviously it's a new thing. And we'll see, maybe I will be super happy in there, and I will find it to be a super big thing, and I will like tell everybody that I made it, but right now I just see like, we'll see. We'll see. One small step for men, one giant leap for Aika. Yes, really big leap, not bad leap. Maybe bad, we'll see. Who knows, maybe your small studio will make it big and it will be the foundation stuff. No. So yeah, I don't think it will. Like, no, okay, I don't want to like get into details on this, but it's an art job and we'll quit it there. But maybe I will get really good while working there, you know? Maybe not pushing myself to do content will help me like get better and then come back when I'm ready and when I have stuff to share, instead of like sharing things that I made because I felt like I had to. And maybe then I get into freaking Riot games, okay? maybe. One thing came to my mind when you were talking about the past and start of streaming. You started streaming from Mac or something like. Yeah, it was a Mac. It was an old Mac that was super loud and slow, and all I could do was like start my OBS on there, and then I was drawing on my iPad in Procreate. Also, there's some ads rolling, so bear with me for 40 seconds. I will be sad since I'm not gonna see you stream or weave some friendship bracelets. It's good that I'm tempted to either make or buy one. I might make some more friendship bracelets, guys. I really like doing those, and if I take a break from those and I come back and I'm like, you know, one day decide to stream, I might make some bracelets for you. Why not? Why not? I feel like doing that, definitely. You know? If I see you in a few months, we can make bracelets and I can send them out to you, you know? You can make them in the train, maybe. I would be maybe embarrassed to have like all my threads everywhere and be like, hi Mumi, thank you for 13 months. You might wanna maybe unsub that because I won't be streaming, really. I was just sulking about it. Okay. Today I made a video on TikTok about not getting into game industry, and like 25 people told me they're in the same situation. It was heartbreaking. I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's, you know what? I have been rejected many times prior to this happening. And you know what? It's really difficult to talk about these things when I don't know who can be listening. And if there's somebody from my new job, upcoming job listening, and I'm like saying things that I shouldn't be saying, you feel me? So like, I cannot really get into details about things that I would want to, but I just want to say that I have been rejected, and I might get rejected in the future again. Like, it's really difficult. It really is, and I feel that. I have sent out my portfolio to some even like foreign studios for remote jobs, and I sometimes would not even get answers, or I would get an answer that like it's not enough. And I also have been in the position of like being freelanced, but also not even making enough money to be freelance. That's why I had to get a job. So I really feel like the burden that it is and the toll that is taken on mental health of artists, when you're like trying to do something and then you keep on getting rejected, or like you feel like nobody cares, you know. But I do care, and I love your art. So if one person telling you this is good enough, then I'm here for you, okay? And guys, also to share, if you guys don't know who Waimu is, hopefully I'm pronouncing your nickname right and I'm not butchering it. But you guys might want to go and follow her on Instagram. I don't know if she ever streamed on Twitch, so I'm not giving a shout out to Twitch. But look at this, okay? Wait, I need to start my tablet for that because I need one more monitor. But look at this. Her work is wonderful, okay? And you have been even mentioned in Art Lane. That's an accomplishment, sorry. I love this and this one and just, yeah, wonderful stuff. I love the light. So make sure to go and follow. Because amazing she is, yeah. So I believe like there's a place for you. It's just like, it's been tough. It's been tough everywhere, and no matter the skill, I believe. Like, I also don't want to like feel like my art is not good enough, or like it's been bad and then that's why I don't get commissions. I don't think that's the case, but like sometimes it makes you think that way. You know, if you don't get enough commissions and if you don't make it. Or like if you don't get enough likes on Instagram. Okay, I read that. I'll be lurking for a moment, of course. I'm self-employed, so it's hard to calculate. The second one is second larger job I have. Besides this, I have a few smaller jobs. Administer some webs, take some photos, and so on. Also, Michael is just like, he knows and does everything. He's just this awesome. Yeah, we have the pleasure of having such an multi-talented person in here. Should have been me, but no, it's Michael. First time I got the job was fine. After a few weeks, my surroundings, including my boss, got to know me better, and we knew that what we could say to each other and at the same time be mutually beneficial. Even though I was exhausted, I saw the purpose and I was kind of happy. But before looking for the first job, I remember crying in the corner with the feeling like, what now? I tried 3 universities and I didn't finish any. I really hated university system and I felt lost. Oh, so you were studying and then you got a job like that was not in the field of like what you were studying. So like you didn't need the education. But I'm glad that you got along with your boss and everybody. Don't want my money? I mean, no, it's more of a like, you might not really see the benefits of, you know, of being subbed to me. That's what I mean. Brilliant minds flourish in confined spaces. For example, if I got something to do in short time frame, I made so much progress. Sometimes the walls are better than open spaces. You get the target to focus on. I guess I understand what you mean. Thank you so much, guys. I was worried of people, but I can see you guys are just amazing. Yeah, these guys are just amazing, and now I'm just leaving them. No, you know what? It's great until it isn't, right? So I'm really happy to like I said before, I want this to be a one thing, not have to thing. So I'm going to be glad if I can come back and be like talking to you guys and have stuff to actually talk about. Because like I have been sitting at home, not having stuff to work on, and had some other issues to deal with, and then I started streaming because it was on my schedule. But like, what do you talk about if you have not been anywhere, have not done anything, had only stuff to worry about, you know? Like, what do you talk about? So then you're like, Chad, what have you been doing? And then Chad doesn't answer, and that's kind of like just a, you know, no, it's just going downhill, and you cannot do this for long. Sometimes I feel like, why do I even try? The talent feels more like burden than gift. Oh, do you mean like with your cosplays, Sputsy? If you want to ban him, tell me and I will take over it. No. I think we all feel the same. Yeah, like, especially creative people, I believe, like, there's only so much that you can push yourself to do, that you don't want to do, you know? Like, because sometimes it's like, oh, I don't really feel like streaming, I don't really feel like doing this or that, and then you start, and then like the people or the stuff that you are creating kind of convinces you otherwise. It like tells you like, oh, it's nice that you pushed yourself through the I don't want to part, and you're doing something now and you're happy about it. But sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes it's just like you're close to burning out. So yeah. Leave us for money, imagine that. Well, if money was here, I wouldn't be leaving. Yeah, no, it's just, I don't know, it's been terrible. It's been really terrible financially, and I couldn't really get past it somehow. And I felt like maybe if I would, you know, have a schedule, maybe if I went on and on for, you know, longer, because it's just like I started all over again when I switched to English. But I just don't feel like this is my thing anymore. Full time, I mean. Yep. I feel like, you know, I'm just too old for this. Everybody has seen my face. And everybody has heard what I have to tell. It is what it is. Cosplay, but I mean in general with crafting, creating. Yeah. I don't make money with cosplay. I did a few commissions, but it's usually more work than money. I understand. It's raining so hard, but it's also so hot in here. I don't believe I can go and play a game now. I guess we're just chatting today, and that's it. I don't know. 18? Oh, no, I'm not 18. I'm not 18. I haven't been 18 for a few years now. I wish I was, because that's the other thing. I'm like, what am I doing? I kind of felt like I was building something, you know? And then it's like going to just be better and better because I'm getting better and better in like what I'm doing. But it wasn't the case. So like when it was like the 3rd year into streaming and like doing commissions and doing all the stuff I have been doing, it was all really like promising and it felt really good. But there's always like, you know, life throwing stones and sticks under your feet. So I had to like a lot of the money that I've saved, I had to spend again because I created this whole room, right? This whole studio that I have / bedroom. But there was nothing here before. So like somebody had to pay for that, right? And then I was like, well, at least I'm going to have a, you know, space to work from. But then I had to leave this place for a part-time job because I wasn't making enough money, and I had to get it somewhere. And it's just been getting tougher and tougher financially. But I also believe like it's because the whole like Twitch culture has changed because of, you know, a lot of other things, meaning like me streaming to push content when I wasn't feeling enough like streaming. But I had it on schedule, and then it's like I understand that it might have not been great streams. And then, you know, being like frustrated about all those different things, like not having enough commissions and all. Sometimes it just gets really tough. And instead of it like getting and skyrocketing and getting better, it was more like that. And I don't know if it could get better from here, you know? I just left the photo journey before it even started. I was like, nah, I like certainties. I don't want to worry about multiple things and had not that big name. So I was like, I'm going to work and do this behind the scenes. And if I make it, if I make it, and if not, I still have that. So that's maybe the path from you now on. The doors are not closed still. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can hopefully, you know, that's what I'm scared of is like burning out because it's an art job. I was thinking like maybe if I get a full-time job, maybe I should get something that's really really different from whatever I'm doing in my free time. But now I got an art job and I'm going to be drawing at work, and then I don't know if I'm going to be feeling like going back home and drawing more. Probably not, but we'll see. But maybe it's going to be really good and I'm gonna get comfy and I'm going to like making art and I'm going to get better. We just will not know until I do it. I hope you get comfortable enough that you stream like once a week, like Tenebris, for example. She is in small studio also and she streams every Sunday. I bet after the first month you will be back with schedule like that.
To my friends of varying sizes.
Another resub today. Guys, you're really
Peacemaker
testing
just
me.
subscribed. Did I miss something? Ajka finally gonna play FPP in PUBG?
No, I will not play FPP ever. Thank you so much for 21 months though. You did miss something. You did. I wasn't sharing things. But now I did. It's because I got a job and I won't really be streaming because I will not have the time for it. So the thing is, Livanets, even if I got comfy, I don't think time-wise I can make it. Especially not those trial months. But we'll see. The thing is, every like second weekend, hopefully I will visit Tom or he will visit me, right? So that's the weekend that I will not have to stream. So I would only have like one weekend, no, 2 weekends a month to stream, probably. But like I'm probably going to be super exhausted, so I don't know if I'm going to be feeling like streaming. All the traveling, yes. So if I'm going to be traveling, okay, can I finally ban this person? I heard he's all over Twitch. With all the traveling, I will not really have the time. I'm probably going to be away like every day for the whole day because of it. So if it was like closer, it would probably be different. But I maybe once I'm, you know, able to work from home, it's going to get different. But that's for future me to decide and to, you know, do with. How are you doing, Peacemaker, anyways? Guys, I don't know if I'm able to start a game today. I'm probably going to keep on yapping with you and then go. Because I'm getting really hot in here. It's probably because also like when I'm streaming, my PC is warming up more. I mean, it's sad you live in Twitch, but good you have a job. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. But I'm not going to leave completely. And if you guys want to talk to me, I will be definitely in my Discord all the time, so. I work now in a different field. I studied the university field. I didn't finish. I'm studying now alone at home. Oh, I studied because I was interested in a specific field, not because I wanted a title. I didn't feel like I didn't like the approach of classmates, and I was burning out. Oh, so that's good that you ended, and now you can still like study from home, or like just for yourself. Also, there's like other things I can talk about right now, you know, because I wasn't streaming daily, so I have stuff to talk about because stuff has happened. Wow, that's like a new thing for me. I have tried counting my calories. Are you proud of me, Livanets? I'm trying to gain weight, which is a huge thing for me. So like right now, I'm comfy that I'm sitting because I could not stand up because I had a leg day 2 days ago. So today it's terrible. But I'm trying to gain some weight, so I'm working out again. Trying to get the freaking biceps in. So I finally feel happy about my body again, because I lost a lot of muscles during like those past 2 years. And I have never really tried to like count my intake. Now do 5 push-ups. No, not today. Today is rest day, okay? Today I'm working out mentally because I have to talk about stuff. I even started crying like 30 minutes ago, so stop. So yeah. So that's a new thing, and that's also going to be really difficult for me, I believe, like with the new job. So like imagine today, or like, you know, a few days ago I started to count my calories and started to like try to eat properly so I gain weight, and then I will start a job that will probably make me have no time to prepare food and to eat it because I'm going to be like still on the go. So we'll see how that goes, but hopefully I will not be like, oh fuck it, I don't have time. Hopefully I will push myself and actually do it. You know, I just keep on thinking like it's just a few months. It's just a few months and then it's gonna get better. Because I'm gonna have more time. But who knows, maybe they will fire me the first week. Never say never. I stopped streaming, but I have time. But I have time for streams. I want to stream, but I don't want to play any games. Basically, I won't be surprised if you randomly start stream with chill game or some art. I never said I'm stopping streaming for good. So if you understood that, that's not the case. I never said I'm, you know. So if it was the case, I would be like, my last stream, and I would be super dramatic about it, and, you know, and be like, guys, I have one thing to tell you. No, I'm just trying to say that, like, if you guys have resubbed and you expect me to be here, like, every other day like I used to, it's not happening. So I'm just trying to say that, like, I'm basically taking a break because of not having enough time, but it's also going to give me, I hope, a huge mental boost, because sometimes I had to really force myself to make some content. I studied electrical engineering and now I want a job in art. Could those two be any further apart? Oh, so Miu, not Miu, but Miu as in Miss Mea, former Miss Mea. She also did not have a art job. I mean, art school. She had economics. I hope she's okay with me talking about it, but probably is. But like, that's one person that I know that also doesn't have any like art background, but now has an art job. So it's absolutely possible. It's absolutely possible. And the same goes for like Tofu, right? She also doesn't have an art school. I mean, she's not in the industry as in like having a job, but she is freelance and she is making awesome art. So you don't need the school for it. You don't. It's probably way better for you, maybe, as well. I think it just helped me a bit, like, in my CV that I had, like, I have graphic design studied, so I can be your guys' graphic designer, but at the same time, I have not really been doing graphic design for the past, how many years? Just only, like, here and there. What do you mean you will stream, do push-ups, and making friendship bracelets all on the train? Wow. That's a business plan right there. No, I will, I don't know. That's the thing. I was thinking about it, honestly. I was thinking maybe my content from now on will not be in art. So, like, I might still be doing art, but at the same time, if I just want to talk to you guys, and I have the little bit of time, I might go, you know, rollerblading outside. I might take you on an IRL stream instead. That's what I'm thinking. Or like I could, if I get really into working out again, I might take you working out with me. Or I might, you know, do friendship bracelets like I said, because I would love to give away some, because right now, like, I made some of you watch me to get points for bracelets, and now you will not be able to watch me if I'm not streaming. So you're gonna get all the points to get the bracelet. So I would love to like make some and then just like give away. But that's all in the future. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'll be back in a month crying about how I lost my job, and that I want you guys to take me in back and make me be a huge streamer. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not even halfway there, but some people have had like 2 times this amount of points because they have at least 2 bracelets. I can't complain. It's the first time I started my AC today. Oh, I wish. I'm really hot in here. I'm sweating. But maybe I'm sweating because I'm nervous to be talking about all of this, and there's a lot of people in the chat. And there's maybe also people that, you know, are not here because they support me, but because of other things. Maybe some people are happy that I'm going to be off of Twitch. Who knows? I mean, I probably know, but I couldn't care less. I think it will be better for me to make videos than stream, but I enjoy streaming. Oh, I understand. I was considering making videos instead, but like I wanted to start making videos so many times now because I really like editing videos. For whatever reason, it's satisfying to me to edit videos. Maybe it would not be if I made huge amounts of it, but sometimes when I just have to edit one video, I'm like, that's nice. But then I just get some ideas about like what the videos would be about, and then I never sit down to actually film them, so never started my YouTube channel. It's gonna be okay, you were right. Now you will cross your boundaries and later you will thank yourself. I believe in you. Thank you. Thank you, that's really sweet. My first study is also electrical. It is. I know it sounds like a terrible cliche, but people need people. We're all just people trying our best, no matter if you just finished school or you're the boss. Sometimes we need just a hug. Imagine me coming to the new job and being like, okay guys, so hello, my name is Aika and I just need a hug today. Well, might happen, it might. Can anyone give me points? I'm poor. Did you lose all of your points? It's a lot of work, isn't it? Making videos? It is, but it might be really worth it. Because like if you do something you're proud of and people can watch it like even more times than once because it's not a stream, then like if you do something meaningful, that is. Because I was thinking about like doing videos with like sharing some thoughts and like, you know, like the art journey maybe and things about that, but yeah, and it never happened. Video editing, it's so much time. Actually, it does, but at the same time, like, you could either spend a week on one video or you could spend that week, you know, doing a bunch of streams. It kind of is the same thing for me, like, time-wise. Don't know. So I stick to writing words and pretend it's modern. Oh, really? But you're really good at writing words. And Arvinka, hello! Hi, girly. How's it going today? It would be worth it for me to make tutorials, or at least look how I made this. I like crafting the most. I think it would be awesome if you did some tutorials, or like, see, there's the channel Nerdforge, I believe. You definitely know what I'm talking about. This girl that's like creating epic things and book bindings and whatever. She's doing all the things, all the DIY stuff. I really like her videos, and I believe if you did something like that, everybody would like that as well. Because people like seeing skill like that. And especially if it's like filmed nicely. No way!
Arwinka _ tip 1000 coronas. Here is your well-deserved hug. For
No
being so
fucking way.
kind, for being so supportive, for being so strong, for being you.
I already cried today, okay? I have been teary-eyed like 30 minutes ago. Don't make me do this again. You can cry. No, I can't cry. I cannot. I cannot. I already calmed myself down. I feel really embarrassed now. Thank you so much for the huge ass Dono. Where have you guys been when I was looking for my job? I needed you. I'm just kidding, okay? I needed this. I needed to move on. Cause like, it would be terrible if I stayed. I don't even know what I would be doing. Head start on travel expenses? Yeah, imagine. You guys just paid for my trains, thanks. But no, thank you so much for the huge support. That's a lot of money. But you know what, Arvenka, now I can finally see you, because I'm going to be traveling to Brno. So, do you have time for me? You can have both job and us, and I will have, hopefully. If you guys don't leave me, you know, like if I come back in a freaking month, and you still remember me, that would be awesome. But no, no. So I was talking about how I got a new job. I got a job in Brno. So I'm going to be traveling to Brno every day. At least for now it's going to be every day, and then it's going to change, hopefully, but... I will be at Anime Fest, and when is that even? Okay, guys, I will tell you one more thing that I just remembered, and that's... I'm really terrified that I'm not going to be able to take like a day off, or I would need like 2 days off. Because I didn't consider getting a job when I was crying about not getting Imagine Dragon concert tickets. And now I have them, but I might not be able to take a day off to go there. Because it's in Prague, and it's in freaking, I don't know, Tuesday or some kind of a work day. And not the weekend. Don't even tell me that? Yeah, I'm telling you that because that's one thing that I'm stressed about. Like, what if I cannot go? Because I'm going to be in the trial month, and maybe they will not let me to take a day off or 2 days off. But I will... That's going to be the first thing I will try and figure out. But yeah, it's going to be really... That's one thing I'm really sad about. So if it doesn't happen, Rabel, I'm giving you back those tickets. And you can do whatever you want with them, but... No, hopefully it will. Like, they told me... in the trial month, you cannot work from home. But basically... that we can discuss it. We can figure it out. So hopefully they will be okay with me, like, being like, oh, well, I got the tickets a year ago and I didn't have an idea. Please. It's a one-time thing. I was really happy when I learned that we have a dentist appointment next week. And I was like, oh, maybe I won't even be able to go to the dentist because I'm gonna have to, you know, start working. And they won't give me the day off for it. But I'm starting the job later, like a few days after the dentist. So that's awesome. That's awesome that I can go. But I was already thinking like, oh, yeah, I forgot I'm gonna have to like think about these things. Like, when am I going to be able to go, you know, anywhere? Okay, I was trying to look up Anime Fest. The 23rd? Oh, it's in a month. Ah. Aha. Well, I don't know what's going to be in man. Blame stream recommendation algorithm. Are you happy you ended up here? Even though you won't probably see me anymore, really. God, it reminded me one video edit I saw today when Harry Potter travels to Brno. I don't think I've seen that. Here there is a law. If you're starting a new job and already have a holiday booked, they have to give you those holidays. I don't think we have a law like that. I really don't think that's a thing here. Also, guys, I downloaded like 2 games today to play on stream, but I guess that's not happening because I didn't expect myself to be talking for 2 hours just like this. But I will take a break now, a pee break if you will, because otherwise I will piss my pants. So I'll see you in a minute, okay? I'm back. So what did I miss? No, I'm here. I have to open my window. Oh, another resub?
Underscore happy underscore ginger underscore
President
whale
of Twitch,
just
yeah.
subscribed. So what did I miss?
I opened my window, but it's raining quite hard and I'm waiting for it to like flood my room. But like it's so hot in here. Where do I vote against? What do you mean? No, thank you so much for the resub.
Hello to my friends of varying sizes.
I have no
Quickway
words.
underscore off just subscribed.
What do I say when there's another freaking hype train incoming in one stream where I told you guys that I'm leaving Twitch? In a way. Like, what do you mean? What are you trying to prove? Maverick, how old am I? What do you think? How old am I? Did you play Towers of Agaspa, or how the fuck it is named? I do know what you're talking about because I have the game saved somewhere because I really liked it when I saw like the trailer, but I have not tried it yet. But I'm playing a different MMO. I'm still playing Throne and Liberty, and it's taking all of my time. If I'm not playing Throne and Liberty, I'm playing some TFT with Tom, or I'm playing some PUBG. Other than that, I don't play anything. She's gone. No, I'm back, Jebo. I'm back. And yeah, Stain, thank you so much for the Prime sub with 38 months, and Kui, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate that, but how can you do this after the 2 hours that you have been listening to me? How can you do this? You're still going to be alive on Discord? Absolutely, yeah. I'm on Discord all the time. So if you guys really miss me, you can spam me on my channel, you know. You can send me pictures of like your foods you're eating. You can send me, you know, we have all the channels. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, look at this. All of this right here. You might want to go and chat. Hey, Miss Fantasy is the best. Don't you forget about some game. Oh, that's true. Okay, so we started playing Split Fiction with Rabel. I did not stream it because we talk in Czech to each other, so I felt like that wouldn't be a great idea. But if you really want to go and play now, I don't think my PC would allow it because the first time we played, my PC went off.
Levanik just subscribed. Let's unlock Tea House emotes.
He's literally trying to make me pissed off. So I just got another resub. Is that what you're trying to tell me? You really started the hype train. I have Mac here until tomorrow. So you cannot play. Okay. Well, wait. Until tomorrow? What's tomorrow? I think I can... No. I mean, I have the afternoon tomorrow if we don't go outside. But it's supposed to be raining. Let's throw that money at her face faster. Thank you so much, Livanas. I really appreciate it. Even though I'm saying I'm pissed off, I really appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are like paying for my train rides, yes. Trains are not cheap, true. I can share my gaming bookshelf if you want. I bought it when it was in sale, but it didn't really entertain me enough, so you won't need to buy it. You can just share it. Thank you. Can you even do that though? Isn't the library sharing now only limited to like family, like on the same IP or something? I know they like changed it on Steam to whatever. I like ending up there. Nice to see you have balls to speak about your feelings, and I really like your thinking process. Thank you. Just from that thing, how you think about future, I know you will be fine, even though I don't know you. Yeah, well, I have been here for almost 5 years, so it was about time to move on, I guess. Because I feel like the best times for me on Twitch are long gone. Even though I love you guys, and even though you're trying to make me stay, or whatever this is. This hasn't happened in here in months, okay? I forgot what the hype train looks like, in a way, okay? So, this is just... You guys are trying to make me look dumb for saying, oh, I cannot make it financially, and then you're like, here you go! But, yeah, it's been a ride. It got me so many different things and people and opportunities in life, and... Yeah, I'm proud of myself for, like... even starting this and trying and going past all the times when I felt like quitting. Even though I never, you know, told you about it, maybe. And Michael, thank you so much for the biddies. I need to invite you to my family, and then it works? Okay. I mean, I'm sharing my library with my brother, and I have like 1 billion games because of that I will never play. I missed everything, just came back from work. Rude AF, sorry. Sorry. Isn't it rude from you to like miss my stream because of working? Like, who does that? Why would you work? That is a sign that you should go here and chat about anything more often. You don't need to prepare special content. Well, that's the thing, Michael. Now I had stuff to talk about. I don't usually have that, you know. But if I decide in like a week or so that I have like 20 minutes to talk to you guys, I might go and talk to about like how I feel about the new job. You know, like I might just do just chatting streams, but the thing is, whenever I would try and do those, I would end up with a dead chat and feeling super embarrassed about like talking and nobody answering and stuff like that. That's just speaking facts. It's sometimes it has been like that, and I don't want that to happen. It's no. Like streams like this one, they don't just like happen. You cannot plan those, you know. Why would I talk in Discord? Only check in there? No, there's English as well. There's like an English chat, it's literally called English chat, but nobody really talks in there, it's just me. So it looks like a freaking announcement channel, even though it's supposed to be for chatting. That overpriced machine can play any real games. I'm going home tomorrow. Oh yeah, okay. Your new job, is it even further away from your boyfriend? It is. I mean, no, it's closer to him from my home. So, well, I can show you on a map, sort of. But I'll need to figure out a way so it doesn't, like, share my location. Wait, maybe on Google Maps is better. I can sort of show you. Did you read my Insta message? I didn't, because I'm streaming. Gave you an invite, so if you like to, you can join. Thank you. I will check it later. I wonder what determines whether more active people will come together. Maybe you will have enough gossips from the... Yeah, maybe. See, like today, it's like... I have a lot of stuff to talk about, and that's a lot of stuff that people can react to, right? But if I just come on here and be like, let's do just chatting stream, and I come in here and it's a stream like nothing has really happened, and I'm like, so how you guys have been doing? And nobody's really answering. I was just like, I'm good. And I'm like, thanks for telling me what you have been up to. So, you know, I feel like this can only happen if you really have stuff to talk about and like topics that people do want to share their experiences about and stuff like that. Yeah. Guys, get ready to screenshot all. Oh no. wait, how do I put this away? Oh, I can delete it. How do I delete all of them? Okay, I'm trying to... I do want to show you. How do I... Oh, wait. Oh, you cannot see now. Well, basically, look at this. This is the whole Czech Republic, right?
Say
Czechia.
hello to my friends of varying sizes.
I was just about to show people where you live.
Colon 159 just subscribed. Hello, my love, AJKAA love.
Wow, small country? Oh, what do you mean? You live in this country. What do you mean, small country? What do you mean, small? Thank you so much for the tier 2 and 58 months. Thank you. It's a big country, just zoom in. Yeah. Okay, so let me just quickly show you how it goes. So I live around this area down south, okay, around this border. So I live around here. I always say this city, but I'm not from that city. So I live here, and I have to get to this Brno city, which is the second biggest city in Czech Republic. The first is the capital, right? Prague. So I'm gonna have to go to work here. City. So I'm gonna work here, and my boyfriend he lives close to Prague. So, like, it is closer to him, but it's like not closer to go to work from his place. You know what I mean? So it's closer to go to work from where I live, and not from where he lives, but it is closer from my job to him. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but it is what it is. So he lives close to Prague, and I would have probably done better to find a job at Prague because of that. But, you know, it is what it is. There was an opportunity and I took it. I feel like I missed a lot of information in the... Yeah, you did. You did. So I got a job. That's what you missed. I hate the question, how are you? It's too simple, but also very complicated. Well, that's why I usually do like a follow-up question. I'm like, how are you guys? What have you been up to? So you can like talk about anything that has been happening in the period from like the last time I've seen you in the chat. So we can talk about how you slept if you dreamed about anything. We can talk about dreams. We can talk about your work. How's it been going? We can talk about like the trips you maybe took, like where you went on the weekend, if it was sunny. We can talk about whatever that's going on in your head. But like, if everybody just says, I'm doing good and nothing has happened, then I'm cooked. That's the reason why I don't want to go live anymore. I assume it's gonna be dead and I'll be disappointed in myself. That's the thing, like, it doesn't necessarily say anything about you as a streamer. And maybe that's just me trying to convince myself as well as a streamer, but... yeah. I don't think it does. Usually there's people that just want to lurk. And they are used to your streams and like our streams, especially as like artists and us streamers, it being like the go-to cozy lurk stream where we're just doing our stuff, listening to music, and they don't have to talk in the chat. It's not the go-to just chilling stream. You know, it could be, but it's usually not. So I absolutely understand that. You might be more precious with little time you get with job, so chatting streams might get more visited. Yeah, just get a picture of the map. Yeah, well, that was a good idea that I didn't have sooner. Anyways. I knew you live far apart, but didn't know that far. Yeah, it is far. It's 2.5 hours / 3 hours travel. But, you know, there has been people telling me that's not long distance. Won't be watching the VOD. I don't know if I will keep the VOD, honestly. I feel like if you guys have seen this, you've seen this, and then I will write down the info about like what I said here today on my Discord, and then probably do like a announcement on Instagram as well, although nobody really watches that. And then's that. You showed on a map, who didn't get it is just clueless. It's always better to have somebody to chat with, but most of the people just listen and lurk. Yeah, it's good if there's like a person or two that's always active in the chat. If it's like, maybe it's your friends, you know, that you can just like always chat with, but there's not always people like that, especially if I'm not like streaming on a tight schedule. I don't know if we want to talk about my job. It would look like this. You wouldn't imagine what happened the other day. This crazy dude started punching his girlfriend on Women's Day. Yeah, well, I actually have been talking to a person last night that like told me he is a policeman as well, has been telling me about crazy things that happen during like his work hours. And yeah, I watch Insta. You do? That's great. Awesome. Thanks. Are you liking all of my posts? Tell me. Oh, let's go live, like live stream. I thought like she meant like end herself in Roblox. Like that's dark. Wait, what? Like she said she didn't want to go live, not go live. No, it's go live on Twitch. Cause it's been a struggle. I never like, I always watch. So it's all because of you. Oh my goodness. Guys, they changed it also. Did you see it? So like, at least on my phone, if I open my Instagram, my art Instagram especially, I don't think I have it on my personal one. You can see numbers of views instead of likes. Can you see? It's like 1,000 or like 800, 500, and then the LeBlanc, it has 155,000 views. So it doesn't show likes. It only shows likes when you open it, but it doesn't show likes like when you scroll through it. And I feel like this is way better, because then I know why, you know, they might not be as popular, because it's basically that people didn't even see them. But it's not even showing like, it's not showing for the older ones. It stops like with the Jinx one. So it says 1,189 on the Jinx piece, which has 93 likes. But like the one next to it, it already doesn't have it shown. I don't see the views. I only see it in here. Maybe they're just testing it. I don't have it on my personal, you know, profile. But that's interesting. You start liking editing videos. Try to shorten this VOD to 10 minutes with all the main points that were said. Take it like a challenge. No. Wait, I don't want to see myself yapping for 2 hours about all these things and then also crying in the meantime. I think it's for professional profile. Yeah, it maybe is, yeah. Never noticed. It's new. It's definitely new. I do like editing videos. Maybe one thing we could do, but that was in Czech, but I don't think we were talking a lot in that video, that it would like be necessary for you guys to understand what we were saying. How old are you? Are you asking again? I said guess. But I did make an edit out of one of the VODs when we played It Takes Two with Vrabel. So if you guys want to see it, because it's a private video, there's a link on my Discord to it, so not all of you guys probably have seen it, and it's one thing that I really like that I did edit, and I find it really funny. So like, it is in Czech, but it also doesn't have a lot of talking involved, so fast, make crying clip before it's too late. No. What job did you get? I did get like a graphic designer, 2D game designer / illustrator. Can we stay in touch? Add me on LinkedIn. No. No, we're not staying in touch. Bye. We're staying in touch on Discord only. 24, she's 21, 22. Actually, you guys did not get it. I'm 23. I just had my birthday a month ago. Okay, bye. What games will we be buying? Old bastard, what do you mean? It's cringe for the first time, but it can get better after a few tries. Do I show you the video now? I would really want to watch it. I have watched it like a billion times and I still find it funny. Nothing wrong with you crying. We're people and we should not be afraid to show emotions. It shows how kind you are. I do cry a lot though. I cry about like everything. Like if you've known me in personal life, you would be annoyed by me crying all the time. So I mean, I absolutely agree with the message, so thank you. And I do agree and I think the same, but there's been times where I have been told to not show emotion and to quit crying, which made me crying even more, made it even worse, you know. So like I've definitely always had a problem with that. Hopefully my family now understands, because they're mostly just like, they don't really it's like they don't even notice sometimes. It's just like, that's just one thing she does. 2 minutes back, somebody sent like 5k. I don't think 1k can make her cry now. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's not about the amount of money. That's what I was trying to say before. Like, I used to be called like a rock with no emotions as an inside joke on my streams, because I would get a huge donation and I would not cry. I would not shed a tear. I would not, I would just be like at the loss of words. But it was because of like, the amount of money is not what's, making me cry. It's the message behind it, or like it's the, you don't have to send anything. It's like you can stay in the chat and be kind, and then I'm like emotional about it. I do cry all the time about everything. Yeah, I do love being a woman because of that, because I feel like women usually do understand that. But let's watch a short segment. Alter my overly critical thinking. Wait, were you about to criticize my editing skills? No. I'm not showing you because I'm trying to say that my editing skills are awesome. I'm just trying to say that I did edit my VOD that was a couple of hours long into a short few minute long video. And I really like the video still. So let's watch it, because I feel like we need that. And it's, like I said, it's in Czech, but I feel like at least half of the chat is Czech anyways. So, yeah, but I feel like you will understand from the context if you don't speak Czech. So this is me and Rabel a few years ago playing It Takes Two. I will get rid of my overlay, I think, so you guys can watch it. Or like, wait. Maybe I will do it like this. Oh no, there's no sound. Look at this! I made this before. Okay, so, I will just explain the beginning if you don't speak Czech. I'm muted on call, oh no. Anyways, I will still play the video. But this thing, I was editing this. And like, about here, I will notice that Rabel's voice is not in the recording, because I have to mute like the music in my VODs. So he's muted on the video in the beginning. Wait, why is it? Is it the highest quality? It's okay. I cry every time when someone raises their voice. Same. Just like, I'm just a girl. Don't yell at me. I don't need to see modern ADHD editing, which became standard. Well, you'll see if this is it or not. I see all I see are shorts. Yes, because this is just this is not public. You can only see it through a link. And wait, let me see if the music or like the video is loud enough. So I like sped up the beginning of the story. I might make it a little bit louder. Look at me, I had blue hair. I loved the game so much. This is where I realized that he's muted. Where did you go? I'm so bad at that. Hear that, chat? My laugh is so annoying. I love the book. That's not loud enough, right? What is that? Do you not remember the video? I was so bad at the game. But I miss it now. Is it? It takes. Yeah, it is. Collaboration. How was it, Sfero? Her skill got worse. Ancient video past this. Haha. 2014 meme, yes. Not me dying. Nailed it, yes. The reactions. What in the hell headphone did I have? I do not know. Some Logitech? Yeah, okay. Well, these were my beginnings on stream. This was like, I don't remember the date, but it was definitely during the first year. It was after I got my PC. So like, the first, like the 7-month trzeba? Maybe. Not me speaking Czech. Trzeba. Not the raging. Look at this. We're about to see the end. Yeah, so that happened. It's 4 years ago is what it says. Oh, yeah, look at this. So it was literally 4 years ago. So yep, that happened. Now we can play some music again. That happened, guys. 4 years ago, I was streaming. Already. How crazy is that? So about the video editing, Saliman, what happened was that he could be heard on my stream. But the thing is, I was not like recording his voice into the video recording of the stream that I had afterwards, that I was able to download. And I realized during the stream that I need to like put him in. So yeah, that's what happened. I didn't have the recording. It's not like I muted him by the edit, but I didn't have the record. Baby, I can't. Well, okay, yeah, it just made me remember one thing. I met a friend today. I had to go to the doctor's and get like the freaking paper you get so you can go into your new job for like to see their doctor. And I got like a, doctor's report, whatever. But it was only like 2 minutes that I needed to see the doctor and then go outside. And then I was waiting for an hour for a bus. And my friend, that famous YouTuber, what do you mean? No, I met a friend that I grew up with. It was like a sister from another mother, We spent most of our childhood together. I have most of my childhood memories with this girl. She was a year younger than me, but at the same time, it was not a year because we were born in the same year, but she was like, I'm in March and she's in December by the end of the year, so I'm saying a year because she was like a year below me in school, like her class. But still we were together every day, all the time, together at school, together after school. And then because I was a year like above her, I had to switch schools when I went to 6th grade and she stayed here. And that's when we kind of stopped being friends and then she also moved. So it's like you have a childhood friend, but then you just stop seeing each other. And that's when like the friendship kind of goes away because of the no contact. But it's like one of the people that when I meet, we can still talk about like everything, right? So I met her today. She is pregnant with another child. Okay, she's about to have a second kid. But why I'm talking about this is we met and I was like, ahoy. And she was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, well, I had to go to the doctor's. And she was like, I wouldn't recognize you. And I'm like, what do you mean? I look the same. I literally look the same. I have looked the same my whole life. The only thing that made me look different, maybe a little bit, was when I dyed my hair different colors. But right now, I literally look the same way I did when I was a kid. There's not many things changed about me from when we were like this. Like this. You know? So, it was really funny that she told me that. Because between the two of us, she's the one that has really changed. And it was like her who told me that, like, oh, I wouldn't recognize you, you look different. And I'm like, what do you mean I look different? I look the same. And I also wasn't wearing any makeup because I was in a rush for the bus this morning. So I only I put my SPF on me, so I was kind of only I did my skincare, but I didn't put any makeup on top of that. So that was the only, I was wearing a bare face, and I had my hair tied in a ponytail or whatever I had, like this. You cannot see, but it looked like that. And I had this t-shirt on. So I looked like that, and she was like, I wouldn't recognize you. And I'm like, Chad, do I look different? You just have seen me on a video from 4 years ago. I look the freaking same. Sunblock obligatory skincare? Yes, you need to wear your SPF. Did you feel that it was a bit awkward between you guys? Well, it was weird because her daughter that was running around is almost 2 years old, and I have not seen her since she was born. Or I have not seen that friend when she was pregnant or anything. So it was weird to you know, we have been living our childhood together, maybe even planning our future and if we're going to have kids and you know who are we going to marry and all that stuff. And now she has a husband and she has a kid and is going to have a second one, and that kid doesn't know me, you know, doesn't know who I am or who I maybe sometime was for her mom. So that was weird to me to think about that. But I don't think it was awkward because it's what it always was. It didn't matter for how long we have been in no contact. We always have stuff to talk about when we meet. So that's good, at least for me. At least I see that way. You were streaming in 2016? Is it 4 years ago, right? Well, a decade ago is 2007, don't tell me otherwise. Right. I will have to go for now. I wish you the best in your new job. Have a great day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the kind words, and I also wish you good luck on your journey. Thank you for coming today. And yeah, have a great day as well. Take care. You look a lot different from that video. How different do I look? Can you put your finger on what's different though? Because the only thing that's different about me or that I would notice is because I lost a lot of weight. I have been saying that all the time, but it's true. And I matured in my face, I would say. It's the two things put together. So I lost a lot of, it's called buccal fat, right? So the fat you had in your cheeks, when you're young, you're usually rounder in your face. And now I'm more defined. I have a freaking profound jawline and stuff. So I feel maybe that's one thing that's different about me. But other than that, in my face, I feel I have not changed one bit. And then, you know, it was my hair because it was blue. But especially also in that video, I also had the eyeliner and stuff. So my makeup was almost the same, you know. That's what I wanted to say. You look more mature. Yeah. I would say that, but other than that, I feel like I look the same, you know? Like, I might look more mature, but I definitely do not look unrecognizable. That's what I'm trying to say. So, like, other than that, I haven't changed. It's not like some people get, like, lip fillers, you know? They get, you know, their eyebrows plucked or, you know, tattooed on, or, like, change their faces, literally. But for me, I didn't do anything, and it's like maybe only the fat in the face. And like especially, and my hair is also the same as it was. Hi Dongalis, hello, how's it going? I have a friend like that, 2 kids. I don't see her now. I don't like kids. Oh my. No, I don't mind kids. It really depends on the situation. I really like, so I have a niece, right? And she's a month younger than this little girl that was running around today. And I absolutely love her and adore her, and she's super sweet, and I love, you know, like being around her. But if I'm trying to work out on a workout, you know, playground thing that we have here, and there's like a bunch of kids running around, not paying attention to anything else, I in that moment I hate kids. So it depends on the situation. I can imagine if you think about it, yeah. Hard to tell. I saw some of my older photos lately, and dude, one changes without even realizing. Met the friend from basic school, and I also didn't recognize her. But I feel like men change more drastically than women during these years. For example, Tom, he looks so different from when I met him the first time. Because, like, we've been together for 2 years, but we met, like, 5 years ago the first time, I believe. And he looks so different. And he's always telling me that. Because it's like for men, it's facial hair, it's hair in general. Because, like, you know, different hairstyles change you a lot, especially with men. And then, like, that's so weird. Why is it weird? He always tells me that, you know, he met somebody from school, but they didn't recognize him. And I'm like, yeah, who would have thought? You looked completely different. My niece is 16. Do you have, like, really, like, way older siblings? How come she's 16? I always thought girls put guys in a romantic or friend only category when they meet a guy. Oh, so you think that, like, we decide the first time we see somebody and then we never change our minds? I was about to say hairstyle. Yeah, that's what I meant. Do you think girls never change their minds? First feeling is important. Of course, it's still you. Maybe it's because you were playing a game and now you're talking, so it feels very different. Maybe. Yeah, well, I'm trying to say that people change throughout years, but I feel like men change more drastically throughout years, especially, like, you know, what's it called? Like, of course there's puberty, but, like, I feel like men aging, they always look way better than they did before. And it's the other way around with women, sadly. My brother is not that much older than me. I will be 31 this year. But still, 16? He must have been quite young, right? Let me count. I don't know, I'm very bad in recognizing faces. Don't ask me about names. So if you don't recognize either faces nor names, what do you recognize? Wait, I'm trying to see, like, there was a weird glare in my camera. That was weird. I was like, is it cracked? Men age like a wine. Yeah, some definitely do. He had a kid when I was 19. Oh, okay. is doing great. Yesterday I returned from Ouderspaar and today took vacation to have free day just to do some things. I'm moving to later for quite some time. Oh, how did you enjoy your trip to Ouderspaar? I love that place. When my girlfriend says I need to change my hair, I was hesitant at first because it's the reason why you love me in the first place. Now I have to change hairstyles. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean it like, oh, do you only love me because of my hairstyle and do you not love me when I have a different one? I mean, well, you get more attracted to somebody like in a certain, you know, look maybe. Or an outfit or whatever they have on. For my...
Say hello
I-
to
I-
my friends
well,
of varying sizes.
I don't know if I should talk about that. Tom!
The Tom
Thank you.
1999 just subscribed.
Oh, you
Pat
haven't
with
been
blank
here.
thoughtless eyes staring looking at something
Another
list of
resub,
long
guys.
crimes criminal guilty assault theft fraud.
This is your emote. I love that. This is the emote only you use. Thank you for 31 months. Well, I got a lot of resubs today that I feel guilty about because I was trying to say that I'm not really going to stream for God knows how long because I got a job. I got a full-time job. Who am I going to use my Prime on? Well, you can still use it here and get my emotes, you know, to use somewhere else. Best emote. So yeah, so that's up to you whether you want to like, you know, get rid of the sub or not, because I'm not going to be here and I don't deserve it because of that, but it's go away for a while gift. Yeah, like bye-bye, see you hopefully soon. Make a 2x2? I don't feel like doing that. Would you be using that? Behavior is the most important for me, not really the faces or names. Understandable. We ending? Yes. And we might be ending like today, you know, like calling it a day for today as well. Because I'm getting kind of tired from the lights. Like I hate when they're shining into my eyes. If I turn this off, you guys won't see me though. Look. Should we be talking like this? It's better for my eyes. I would still have to turn off that one. I'm getting hungry. Oh, guys. So, I can still see you, I can. Oh, you can? Good. Well, I was talking about how I started counting my calories. I'm trying to eat enough so I don't lose more weight. It's been really difficult. I have been feeling full so much, and my tummy has been hurting a lot because I had to overeat. Turn it off? Sorry. Now you can see me, sorry. But I feel like today it has been getting better. So I'm probably getting used to it, so cross your fingers for me to get better with eating. So I can have muscles again and be a stronger gal. But yeah, Levan has just reminded me that I should make some dinner. It was lovely, but we made a crack in the window. How? What? The only thing I see is your HyperX microphone. Turn that light on. No. If I turn that light on, you know what happens. So you guys don't want to see me nor hear me? Why am I still here? Just to suffer? It's so weird. I kind of like on one hand, I'm glad things are changing and that I get to do this. But it's so weird to like end the stream today and then just not be here. You know what I mean? I'm curious what buff Aika looks like. I used to be buffed. I mean, not like... Okay, no, don't take my word like that, but basically I I had some muscles and then I lost 10 kilos of them, so you can imagine that. The thing is, you can always come back to stream. Yeah, I can. That's why I was saying that as well. But it still is like, muscles aren't getting stronger. Well, yes and no. I don't know, you know what. Story of my life, GG. 10 kilos. About 10. Like 8 maybe, but still. But it was mostly because, you know, of like some mental health issues. How do you lose 10 kilos of muscles? It wasn't only of muscles, it was of muscles and of fat. But I definitely did lose them because most of my clothes that I wear was in medium. And now it's all so big and I need to get a small, you know. And I don't have enough clothes to wear because everything is big. Tom's fault? No, it was everything. It was also streaming. Just put on more weight. Yeah, just do that. I'm trying. There was a lot of stuff happening for me. Maybe we can talk about it one day. I don't know if I'm ready right now, but I feel like I kind of got past it, but there's still some issues that I'm, you know, still have my own battles. How will you commute to work? Is commute the word that means travel? Today's the day you're leaving? No, today's... If I'm leaving, that's not the day to talk about my freaking mental health issues. But basically, I did have some issues with eating. And it was not... it wasn't me trying to lose weight on purpose, not at all. It was just having all the stress and anxiety build up that I wasn't physically able to swallow my food because my throat would close completely and I would feel like fainting even when I was just thinking about food. So yeah, I was in a dark place when it started and it felt just like this. So I physically was not able to eat for some time, and then because I wasn't eating, I have felt really bad because my stomach was completely upset, right? Because it was empty. And then I couldn't eat enough because it shrank. Stuff like that happened, yeah. So then I lost a lot of weight because I just wasn't able to eat at all. Nejhorší dělám sérii sledování 64, 65 už nikdy nedodělám. Ajajaj, ne, doděláš, já ještě to někde zapnu třeba. I'm glad that you're not cutting stream caviar entirely. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just saying that I don't know when is the next time. Might be soon. Might be sooner than you guys think. Maybe I go outside and it's a nice weather. I'm like gonna whip out my phone and start IRL streaming. That might happen. Who knows? I might miss you so much. Or I might get fired in the job, so... as I was not here at the beginning of stream, did you already announce that you're running for president of the world? Yes, I did. And I am not just running, I won it. I'm already a president, you know? Travel, yes. How will you travel? I will travel by public transport. I will take the bus and then take the train and then take the bus again. You know? I will travel a lot. If I get a car, if I make enough money to get a car, I will travel by car. Because I have my driver's license. And then I also might ask somebody who's traveling to the same city. And maybe they will take me. So maybe not public transport all the time. So there's stuff to be decided. Just announce it so we don't lose them streaks. I'm trying to announce things at least that day in the morning or like a day before. I cannot promise that though. But I will like at least tell you on Discord. Like I said, I'm always going to be on Discord, so I might just be like, guys, I feel like streaming. And before I actually start the stream, I will tell you like that. So just stay on my Discord. Don't forget to train with that extra calorie so you don't end up high as wide. No. I'm training. That's why I cannot move my legs. I had a leg day 2 days ago, and like the second day is always the worst, or like the third day, and I was working out my arms and like back and stuff yesterday. So dinner, good idea, but when we will see you again, I need to save you to my HDD. This is what I read. I read that. I remember when I lost so much weight, I was so stressed and down, and everybody is telling you how good you look. It's silly. No, the thing is, nobody told me how good I looked, because I looked better before I lost the weight, you know? So everybody has just been telling me how much I lost weight and how I look scrawny and how skinny I look, and maybe that I should eat, although I could not. So that was really terrible for me. So I feel like that's even worse. So I wish everybody would be saying that I look good, but it was, oh, you look like you should eat. And I'm like, yeah, I know that. Thanks for telling me. I do know. I, in fact, do know that all my clothes are falling off of me because they're so big. So it was, and the worst thing when, like, your mom or somebody close does it. Even though, like, they know that you're battling with something. But I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to eat. So I might go and make my dinner now. I've been there, definitely sucks. We all have our secret battles. I'm glad you're still here. I really do. Thank you, Sparrow. Just announce it so we don't lose damn strings. That's what I read. My interview earlier, I felt nervous, but I still pushed it. I would say at the end, the impression was promising and it ended on a good note. That's good, Sparrow. Fingers crossed that it ends well for you. Maybe let us know in Discord. And Michael, thank you so much for all the biddies for the emote. And I guess I will call it a day today. Do we raid after today, or is that a bad idea? What do we think? Is there somebody streaming that I would like to say hello to before I get emotional again? I feel like I will. Like, I will. Now is the part of the stream where I'm like, thank you for everything, guys. Thank you for being here for me. Thank you for coming today and stuff like that. And I will get really emotional while doing that. So maybe let me find somebody to raid in the meantime. Oh, Badsy? I don't know if I'm reading her name right, but I think she raided me once and I never got the chance to raid her back, so maybe we can do that now. I think she... Oh yeah, it's Art. The inevitable goodbye. Yes, all the goodbyes that will make all of you teary-eyed. Just don't stop streaming? Are you sad about that, Stain, or are you just mocking me? It's not like you know, I don't know. Have you been, like, actively lurking here? Actually, I have no idea. Raid. Is it /raid? I don't even remember. Oh, I always was lurking. Can I be both? I don't know, can you? Curious, do you do movie marathon on Discord? I used to watch some movies with my chat, yes, but I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe after I get, like, more comfy and all, like, in the new job, and after everything, like, all the craziness comes down, maybe we can do that. Sometimes I was even streaming, just, like, playing games to people in my Discord. So, like, I didn't feel like necessarily going on Twitch and streaming when I was playing something, because I didn't want to be on camera, nor sometimes I wouldn't even be talking, but I still was playing a game, so I streamed it on Discord for people that maybe wanted to lurk. So yes, I did, like, use my Discord that way.
Emotional, damn it!
That's what I'm getting right now. Polly, I guess I'm late to the announcement either way. even if I wasn't here almost at all, I wish you the best continuing forward. Lots of love. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
That
You're
you're
not
not
really
really
fine.
fine.
You just can't get into it because they would.
Yeah, well, to, you know, long story short, I'm getting a full-time job, so I will not have time to full-time stream. So I'm not saying I'm quitting streaming fully, but I will not have the time for it now, and it's not going to be my priority. But thank you so much. Stay hydrated. Oh man, I didn't pour a glass of water, so I will just drink out of this, okay? Damn, this is last stream for a while, isn't it? I can't take it. I will go drown my sorrow in pork cracklings and ice cream. I would love some ice cream right now. I hope you get a great start in work. Thank you for lovely streams. Thank you, Livanis. Thank you so much for the kind words and for coming to my streams. And I'm drinking now. Cheers, guys. Okay, I read that. Oh, since you aren't coming for a while and then you just played a bunch of sounds. It sucks for me since I just opened Twitch recently. I'm still glad that I was able to stop by on your stream before GTA 6. Oh, we got Aika ending on stream, on Twitch before GTA 6. Insane. Si pobrčím večer do polštáře. Já se vrátím, já nejdu pryč úplně, ok. Bude dobrý. A budu na Discordu, jo? Tak mi pište zase každý ráno, mi pište dobrý ráno a já vám napíšu ahoj. A tak. Já vám budu psát, až budu hrozně nervózní na cestě do práce, jo? Joj. Thank you for the BDs. Not the sad emos, man. You guys. Well, I guess that's it. I guess this is where I say goodbye. Thank you too. Be strong. It was a very nice, encouraging talk. It keeps me in mood. Aw. Just don't turn off the subs. I might sub even though you're not live, Aika. I mean it in a good way. Aw, thank you, Sparrow.
We don't make mistakes.
Yeah, I will
We
not.
have happy accidents.
I still know that there might be even people that like my emotes enough that they would like literally get it for the emotes. Because I know there's people that I might not even know that are chatting somewhere and they're using my emotes because I see it in my statistics. That there's a lot of like Aika Haze used and Aika Loves and all that. So if only for the emotes, I'm not like getting rid of the subscribe button. So that's on you if you guys want to keep on subscribing. But thank you so much for all the months and years of supporting me, and it has been a great time. Sometimes it wasn't, but it's okay. We got through it. and I'm going to be back, just don't know when. So thank you so much for being here and supporting, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for today's support, because I did not expect this. When I came in here today, I was meant to be playing a game, but here we are 3 hours later almost, and I got a bunch of subs, and I got 2 hype trains, and I got 2 huge tips, or maybe more than that. My mind went blank, so, but really thank you. Grateful for every single one of you. I will stop here before I get emotional, like I said. Okay, let me write down the raid thing. Hopefully she's still raiding. Streaming, so I can raid her. She is. She is, nice. Raid. Go say hello to Batsy. Thank you so much for everything and for coming here today. Take care, guys. Stay hydrated. Stay active, okay? And I'll see you. See you next time, because there will be a next time, but it just maybe long from now. I didn't get this camera to never use it again, okay?
Damn it.
See you. Bye-bye, guys. Wait, let me read that. You're one of the genuine streamers that I have come across. I will try to be more active on Discord if I'm not busy with my new job. Same! See you, Sparrow. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. Good luck in the new job. Thank you, Dungalis. Hope I will have time when you turn on stream again. Yeah, me too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye. I love you guys. Bye.